Hello, this is Dr. Garret Castleberry, Associate Professor and Program Director of Communication, Media, and Ethics at Mid-America Christian University. I'm here with a preview for our next interviewee in COM 4603, Creating Social Media Presence and Cultural Movements. In this course, we are emphasizing strategic interviewing and intentional networking along professional lines throughout the course experience. And every week we bring in a guest to help facilitate conversation and learn more about our potential opportunities through their past, present experiences. Let me take a moment to introduce our next guest. We are going to be joined by a relatively new working professional with some growing experience, but it's exciting and intimately close experience because our next guest works with us here at Mid-America Christian University on campus at MACU. She is the marketing specialist at MACU, and you've likely seen some of her work throughout 2021 if you follow us on social media. Her name is Anna Kate Weichel, and she will be joining us in conversation for week 3 of this course experience. Let me back up a little bit and talk about some of the growing credentials that Miss Anna Kate brings to the table, in addition to currently serving as our marketing specialist, where she's involved in social media management, as well as some many other creative opportunities throughout the campus. She is a graduate of the Gaylord College of Journalism and Mass Communication at the University of Oklahoma. Since we have so many students with us that, of course, are a part of our MACU family, I think this is a great opportunity to perhaps ask questions about a type or style of campus and collegiate experience that might be distinct or different from the one you have experienced. And so I'm suggesting this coming out of a previous week in which we had questions that did have to do with really toggling the line between facilities and experiences that maybe one person can experience in one setting that aren't necessarily offered in another setting. I think that's an important learning objective for us, to be constantly weighing pros and cons, strengths and weaknesses. And of course, that's a mechanism that we will take with us into our careers. It's also something to keep in mind when you're working on that course final, our interviewee synthesis paper, which you can already look ahead and preview for yourselves. But let's get back to Anna Kate. In addition to her work here and her degree from the Gaylord School of Journalism at OU, she served previously in the dean's office, and so has some administrative experience working closely with movers and shakers at a very large, very healthy organization. But as a student, and this is a continuing narrative for us in the course, she worked as a reporter and writer for the Gaylord News. And so this could be a great opportunity to ask questions about the student experience process, how that folds into the overall college experience. And it's a nice chance to glean from someone whose experiences in this manner are relatively recent. And so in addition, I believe as a student, Anna Kate interned with one of our local congressmen, Congressman John Ratcliffe. And so there is a nice spectrum in which we can engage this presenter. I think for those of you all that are more interested professionally in dabbling in that combination of public relations and social media management, those types of positions and jobs, this is a perfect candidate to kind of feel out. We can inquire as to ways in which this speaker, this presenter or interviewee, to be more accurate, built her experience bases up, especially even as a student. I think that that's a healthy way for us to approach our questions for this week's guest interviewee in column 4603, Creating Social Media Presence and Cultural Movements. We'll be connecting with Anna Kate Weichel very soon. We look forward to your questions to lead and steer our conversations.